Hey WWE Universe, so it's Tuesday. That means it's time for my Monday Night Raw review. First, we have the World Heavyweight Champion John Cena coming out and addressing the WWE Universe. Now, Cena had that little Boston twang coming out. Like when he gets pumped or when he gets angry, that Boston accent comes out, and I'm just gonna say I love that. Like, if you guys are watching football, the World Series, any of that, I'm a big Boston fan, and it's just like that Boston twang that comes out. I wish I was from Boston, so I could talk from that like that. Honestly, I would never shut up. I mean, I never shut up anyway, but I'd never shut up. So John Cena came out and he was really pumped. He wanted everybody to know that even though he still is in recovery, he's going to fight. He's going to be the best he can be. He's going to continue to be even stronger, even though he is back from recovery. And he also addressed Alberto Del Rio that he did give him an excellent fight. And if you guys did see the match, it was a great fight. They both really put everything into it, especially John Cena, because, I mean, he just came back from this injury, so it was just a great address to the WWE Universe on he's not gonna just, I won the title, there we go. He's going to continue to be strong and get stronger. He's going to do everything he can to defend this title. And to let you guys know that this is he's the 14-time world champion, which is a huge accomplishment in WWE. I mean, that is just absolutely huge. And so congratulations to him for that. And also, I'm not sure right now if this is like a set in stone thing, because the World Heavyweight Championship is the SmackDown title. He will be on SmackDown this week as well, and I don't know if that means every single week he will be on SmackDown because he's the World Heavyweight Champion. I feel like he should be, just because, that is the SmackDown title. But as of right now, I know for a fact he will be on this Friday on SmackDown. And then, out of nowhere, Damien Sandow comes out and attacks Cena and cashes in his Money in the Bank. Oh, you should have heard me. Actually, you shouldn't have, because that's just not even humanly okay for anybody to hear the words that came out of my mouth. Oh my god. I was like, are you kidding me? Is this really happening? You really cashing in? You really cashing in? I hate you. But I said some words and some things. The entire match was like, just, I can't repeat any of the words that came out of my mouth. But it was an absolutely insane match. For the most part, after Sandow did attack John Cena, he really did a number on his arm. So it was back and forth, but for the majority, Damien Sandow was in control, because he just kept going after John Cena's arm and going after it and going after it. He was like relentless. He knew Cena was still, he's still recovering. He just came back from, that injury. So it's not like he's going to be 200% that second, especially after going against Alberto Del Rio the night before, So in the end, excuse me, I feel like I have to cough. Okay. In the end, I really was like so lost. I was like screaming at the TV and annoying everybody in the house, which is perfectly fine with me. Nobody exists when wrestling is on. Damien Sandow hit I can never say, I don't know if I can ever say this right, but he hit the terminus. Please correct me if I'm wrong. And he also hit his finisher, You're Welcome. So I was like, oh my god, oh my god. I mean, I was like sitting there like, and then he wasn't successful. So John Cena hit the attitude adjustment and picked up the win. Let me just tell you, I screamed so loud. So if anybody heard any of that, like any screaming last night, that was me after John Cena retained his title. Just to let you know. So I was really happy for that. And, for the Damien Sandow fans, that kind of, you know, that I understand that does completely suck because now he doesn't have another chance. He cashed in, it's gone. So, but congrats to him for giving it a really good try and really giving it a good shot. Next we have Big E Langston versus Dean Ambrose for the United States Championship, which we saw previously the night before. They were both really banged up. Big E Langston had to get 7 stitches, and Dean Ambrose, I believe, got 7 or 8. And so they were both pretty banged up. They put a great show on the night before. And Big E Langston was actually like, I was like, he's winning. There's no way. He's going to win. He was really just in control and putting his all into the match. And then the Shield comes out and interferes, and so Big E Langston wins by disqualification. But, of course, you know that means Dean Ambrose keeps his title. I was so angry. So then the Shield starts beating up on Big E Langston, and then the Usos came out to help him. So then Brad Maddox, that man is such, I don't care if people dress him, but that man always looks good. His plaid, he was in pink, I mean obviously, but still, that man knows how to dress. I don't care if people are dressing him, he looks good. I respect him for coming out in suits and all the time, instead of The Rock coming out in sweatpants every single time. You go, Brad Maddox, you go. But anyway, he said that there was going to be a 6-man tag match, and it was going to start, you know, right that second. So then we had the Usos and Big E Langston versus the Shield. Now, this was a great match because there was just so much tension. I think the Shield is still pissed because they're not the champions, and then Dean Ambrose just went through these 2 matches in 2 nights, and the Usos, obviously, they went through a match the night before too, and Big E Langston and Dean were also hurt, so it was just so much in this match. I really thought it was a great match. In the end, you know, Roman Reigns hits a spear on both of the Usos and covers Jey Uso for the win. So that kind of sucked because, I don't know, I'm just tired of the Shield, like, cheating every single time, like coming out and helping each other. That's just, it was okay in the beginning. I mean, it wasn't ever okay, but it was okay in the beginning to show, like, show their dominance and show that they meant business. But now it's just like, okay, can we actually see a match where somebody doesn't cheat? Is that possible? Because I'd enjoy that a lot. WWE writers get together on that. Maybe we should start doing that for once. That would be nice. Next, we have HBK coming out to talk about what had happened the previous night with him hitting Daniel Bryan with Sweet Chin Music, costing him the WWE Championship at Hell in a Cell. He came out and explained that, you know, he wanted to justify that the reason he did it was because, you know, Daniel Bryan just, like, need Triple H's skull to where probably all his brain cells are gone. And Daniel Bryan wouldn't accept it. Honestly, I wouldn't have either, if that was me. To have your mentor, the man that taught you, screw you out of the championship, I just would have just kicked him in the head, honestly. But HBK went out to shake Daniel Bryan's hand, and Daniel wouldn't accept it, and he put HBK in the yes lock. And let me tell you, that was just, I need that picture framed on my wall. It was great. And I really, really, really hope to see HBK come out of retirement just so him and Daniel Bryan can have a match. That would just, oh my God. Don't get me started on that. And later on, the Wyatt family did attack Daniel Bryan. And Bray Wyatt said the devil made him do it. And I believe him because Bray Wyatt scares the hell out of me. And the devil probably did make him do it because he scares me. Just go away, Bray. Go away. Next we have Los Matadores and their little freaking bull. I know he has a name, but I'm just going to call him the stupid bull. Like, I don't get this tag team at all. Please just go away. Like, go away. They beat 3MB. I mean, it was such a stupid match. That's when I got a piece of pumpkin pie. I'm gonna be honest. I tried to watch it, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna go get some pumpkin pie because this, I can't, no. So it was short and sweet, and the same thing happens all the time. It's so aggravating. Next we have AJ and Tamina Snuka versus the Bella Twins. And I'm so happy Nikki is back in her like little tomboy stage. I really think both of the Bella Twins are absolutely beautiful, and I like how they both have a different style, but I really enjoy seeing like Nikki kind of in her tomboy ways again. Not to say anything against Tamina and AJ because they are both beautiful women too, but I just love how the Bellas are twins, but they have their own thing. Even though they're dressed in the same outfits, they still have something that sets them apart. And other than Nikki's gigantic boobs, I mean, other than that, there's something else that sets them apart. So it was a good match. Brie Bella was obviously very shaken and emotional because Daniel Bryan had just been attacked and she wanted to go to the hospital with him, but the WWE officials forced her to continue in this match, and I wouldn't have been able to do it. No, I just would have like laid on the floor. But she did a very good job of putting her emotions aside and being in the match. In the end, Tamina kind of used Nikki as a battering ram to hit Brie off of the ring apron, and then AJ put the Black Widow on Nikki for the win. Sadly, I really would like to see the Bella that they have both really progressed in the ring. I really have noticed that Nikki did just come back from an injury, so she hasn't been back long, so she has a little ring rust. But Brie has really come a long way. So has Nikki, but since Brie's been able to wrestle a little bit longer, you can tell that she's really improved. And I feel once we watch Nikki after the, a little bit of that ring rust and we see her in more matches, I really feel that you're going to see her progress too. I think they are both tremendously talented women, and I can see them really. I hope one of them gets the Divas title soon. Love AJ, but I would love to see one of the Bella Twins hold the Divas Championship. That would just be wonderful. Next we have Kane coming out, defeating The Miz really quickly. I mean, I should have timed the match. It was extremely short. You could have blinked and You could have blinked and missed the match. And then Kane calls out Stephanie McMahon, which I was like, what? Is he gonna like send her to hell or something? Which I would be perfectly fine with, because Stephanie McMahon is just on my last nerves. And I know every single person, I was watching people comment, everybody was commenting on how ginormous Stephanie McMahon's boobs looked, and I'm just gonna tell you, either that woman like had a padded bra to the max, or that shirt was just like made from heaven, or like, Jesus, because I really noticed it. I was like, dude, did her boobs grow? Like, did she plant seeds? Or, but I noticed every person was like, boobs, and I couldn't even, it was like, oh my God, where did they come from? But anyway, that has nothing to do with anything. Stephanie came out and stood on the ramp and said, okay, I'm close enough. You can say what you want to say from in the ring. So Kane, pretty much said, you've been on just this power. You've been, like, just abusing your power. You've been, just like a complete monster. And he liked it. And so he comes up and says, he says that the monster is yours to unleash. Comes next to her, takes her mask off, hands it to her, and walks in the back. And I'm going to be honest, I'm kind of pissed, because I think Kane's mask, even though people know what Kane looks like under the mask, I think that mask adds more, that little bit of extra scary and the mystery behind him. So I don't know how they're going to, I don't know. I saw he did have a little bit of hair. So I would like to see how he looks. I'm going to like to see what they're going to do with him. And I think if they go in the right direction, Kane is really just going to be like attacking everybody and just be the monster that he's meant to be. So that was interesting. Next we have CM Punk, who I was so happy, you know, Paul Heyman's like, I don't know if he's going to be gone for a while or if he was just gone last night, but he was gone from Raw last night, which I was like, thank God, I don't want to hear him say CM Punk. Like, oh my God, I know what his name is, stop saying it. And then like, big beautiful Ryback, like, shut up. It was just nice not to have that walrus on Raw last night. So you got to decide through the WWE app, which can I just for 1 minute say, like, almost every week they show you how to put the app on your phone. And I mean, honestly, the way people are with phones, there's no reason to even show you how to do that. But then, like, they just constantly talk about it, and I'm like, I think that we know that app exists, and if anybody wants the app, they're going to put it on their phone. You don't have to tell us every week, get on the app, look on the app, oh my God, get on the app, oh my God, it's there. We know. Calm down. It's okay, Michael Cole. We know it's there. It's okay. But anyway, you got to vote on the app to see which match you wanted CM Punk and Ryback to compete in, which I hope to God this feud is over after last night. They went in a street fight, which I love street fights. I love when you can end up anywhere and you can just use whatever you want. Like, I love when you can use weapons. That's just one of my favorite things. Weapons, just use those weapons on whoever you want. Go. If I'm in the audience, you can hit me with a chair if you want. You go ahead. I'm okay with that. It might hurt a little bit or a lot, but that's fine. You hit me with a weapon. So in the end, CM Punk won with the Anaconda Vice, which I was really happy. So hopefully Ryback like takes a vacation or leaves CM Punk alone and goes and does something else, because I'm so sick of seeing them. So that was great. I was really happy to see CM Punk win. Next we had the Real Americans versus Goldust and Cody Rhodes. This was a great match. Obviously, Cody and Goldust have been on a roll lately. They're both so just wonderful athletes. They're so talented. And the Real Americans, they have really impressed me. They need a title shot, like, seriously. Jack Swagger put Goldust in his ankle lock, which I just usually call it an ankle lock, but now they're calling it the Patriot lock, I guess because they're the Real Americans. Ankle lock, Patriot lock. Goldust tapped out. So I really think the Real Americans should definitely get a title match. I think they deserve it. I feel like they're not going to give Goldust and Cody's titles away anytime soon. But still, the Real Americans have really shown us that they've progressed tremendously. And so I really think they deserve a title shot. And I do hope they get it soon, because, I mean, they just really deserve it. Next, we have Del Rio coming out to, you know, just that he wasn't happy. And John Cena took his title and he stole it. No, he didn't steal it. You're an idiot. And then he just pretty much said that he was going to hurt Cena bad. No, you're not. I mean, really, you're not. So, that was like 2 minutes of my life that was just, I can't get back. It was stupid. I'm so sick of Alberto Del Rio. He just really go do something else. Go put a mask on and see how that works for a while. I'm sorry, I just hit my computer if that made a loud noise. I'm so sick of Alberto Del Rio. Just go, like, steal some cars and drive them in the arena. Maybe that'll help you. I don't get Ricardo Rodriguez back. Do something. You are just boring. And you're not going to win a Survivor Series. Like, just no. So that was just boring. And I knew Alberto was going to come out and say all this bull crap, but it was just really pointless. And next we have Natalya versus Summer Rae. So excited to see Summer Rae one-on-one. This is her first singles match. It was great. But she really, honestly, has really impressed me. She really has talent, and I really think over time, if she continues, she could really be a wonderful diva. I think, you know, if she continues to progress and work hard and put her heart and soul into it, one day she could have a title shot, honestly. Like, if she keeps progressing and showing what she can do, she needs to stop screaming so much, just a little bit. She was overly screaming a little bit, but she really has potential. In the end, Natalya put the sharpshooter on Summer Rae. Summer Rae tapped out, but obviously Natalya is still talented. I think she's underused, like, seriously. I think they need to give her something else to do or just put her in more matches, but Summer Rae is really impressing me, and I think she's going to go far. And last but not least, we have Randy Orton's celebration. Every wrestler... I didn't see John Cena, though. Did anybody see John Cena? I didn't see him at all. But all the wrestlers stood on the ramp, and then they had Triple H and Stephanie come out, and then, you know, obviously they had our new champion, Randy Orton, come out, and it was supposed to be, you know, like this big celebration. Randy Orton was a young guy, and they put him in Evolution, and he learned from Batista, he learned from Triple H, and he learned from Ric Flair. So, you know, to be a young guy getting in the business and learning from such talented men, that really gave him a huge advantage. And so, you know, Triple H talked about Evolution, and then the Big Show comes out, and there is a restraining order of the Big Show from the McMahons, so they kind of got out of the ring, and Big Show didn't care. He wants to sue them and, you know, get what's his for the pain and suffering that they did to him and his family. And then Randy Orton came and attacked him with the title, and quickly Big Show KO punched Randy's lights out. So I'm excited to see where they're going with this. I would like to see Big Show. I've heard that this is the Big Show's last run in the WWE. So I really hope he goes out with a huge bang, because he's such a talented guy, and he's gone from, you know, I mean, he's been in the WWE for so long. He's really progressed. He's really gone through so many different stages. And I really think if this is his last run with the WWE, they're going in the right direction. And I'm really enjoying it. So Raw was great. I would honestly give it a solid A. If Los Matadores wasn't on there, it would be an A+. But I'm going to give it a solid A. I think Raw was great, and I'm really excited to see what's going to happen next week. I think they are really going in the right direction the past couple months. They have really been doing a great job and really capturing my attention. So I'm really excited. And I will have a new video up Thursday for Main Event. I also made a fan page on Facebook. If you guys would be interested, you can give me comments, leave me constructive criticism. Please do not be nasty and mean and stupid, like your face is ugly or something stupid like that. I'm always, if you have any criticism that thinks could help with my videos, please let me know. Any suggestions on some videos I could do, just anything. That would definitely be a way to get a hold of me. And if you'd like to talk about the new WWE game, go ahead. Everybody can sit there and talk about the game. I'd love to hear how people think it's going to be. And so just to let you know, I will link it below. I just started it, so it's, you know, looks kind of empty. But I just started it, so I will link it below. Hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed Raw as much as I did, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye, guys.